the chances of getting jacked while in high school is very slim, especially with the fact that you're constantly dealing with stress getting thrown at you. That's why you see a very small percentage of people who are actually jacked in high school. But don't worry, you can get jacked by optimizing and following these few things. Now, I won't tell you that you can get jacked by just putting in 30 minutes a day at the gym. No, that's wishful thinking. If you want to achieve astounding results, you're going to have to put in astounding effort. And you can absolutely do it. I know that because I've done it. I was in the same position as you were, looking for videos like this specifically tailored to someone like me who was extremely underweight with a shitty appetite, looking to achieve a physique that makes you stand out and also to get some bitches. Every student knows the struggle of waking up way too early after a terrible night's sleep. Sometimes you even catch yourself slowly falling asleep in class. Regardless of the circumstances, whether it's staying up to finish assignments, sacrificing sleep shouldn't be an option. The negative effects of staying up late and getting a low amount of sleep time far outweighs the benefits. Yeah, sure, you can complete that assignment, but at what cost? Lack of sleep is also a big cognitive detriment, literally ruining your attention and memory retention in class. Imagine you're sitting in the classroom and your teacher is going over inverse functions. You won't be able to grasp any concept that your teacher is teaching. There's a research done on 39 subjects that revealed that a very bad quality of sleep is similar or even worse than having alcohol in your system. There's further research that also proves that the idea of going to the gym and not getting good quality of sleep also leads to muscle loss. You would actually be doing yourself damage instead of growth. Essentially, what happens is that the lack of sleep that you need so much disrupts the balance between muscle protein synthesis and breakdown, leading to muscle loss. Sleep also has a negative effect on your cortisol and testosterone, which impairs muscle growth. I always know what's the best when it comes to having a good night's sleep, and it's always for the dumbest reason. Like, you're probably getting bad sleep for good reasons, like getting your work done and all sorts of things like that. But I would just literally stay up for the fun of it. What I did to fix this is first having a consistent sleeping schedule every single day. Choosing a realistic sleeping schedule I can follow no matter what. Note that I say realistic. Don't choose a sleeping schedule that you can't follow even on the Saturdays and Sundays. I found that following a consistent sleeping schedule helped my body know when to start releasing melatonin, which makes you fall asleep. Second is finishing whatever I need to do an hour before my bedtime, whether it's schoolwork or eating food. Imagine you're someone who uses your phone until you get into bed. It's going to be a lot harder for you to sleep when you're getting flashes of TikTok you just scrolled through a minute ago in your mind. The last thing I do when I can't sleep is just listen to ambient sounds. I don't know why this is not talked about enough, but this is one of the solutions I gave to my client who said he was struggling with not having a good amount of sleep. And this just worked phenomenal for him. Ambient sounds are like rain in the background, which makes it easier for your mind to relax and drift into sleep. To pack on weights, I needed to up my calorie intake to about 3,000 calories per day, but I was only managing around 1,500. Despite hitting the gym hard, I wasn't seeing much muscle gain. In this photo, I clearly looked muscular, but I was so skinny that you could practically count my ribcage. It finally clicked that I needed to bulk up. I had to start eating in a caloric surplus. If you're overweight and aiming to shed fat, it's all about burning more than you consume. So watch what you eat and get moving with plenty of cardio. This approach can help you define your muscles so you can get jacked. Meal prepping was also a game changer for me. Before I could drive, my mornings were rushed with bus picking me up at 6:30 and me rising up at 5:30. Breakfast was often skipped until I started prepping meals. Now I can just grab and go, saving the 30 minutes I used to spend making breakfast. Another crucial aspect is protein intake. The general advice is to consume 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight daily. For instance, I weigh 165 pounds, so I aim for around 132 grams of protein. Although I usually just dump like 2 scoops of protein and call it a day. I don't really obsess over the amount of protein to consume as long as I'm getting protein in. When I first got into lifting, my workout program was a mess. Seriously, I think I would be way bigger by now if I started off on the right track. The program I was following was so dumb. You know how most people group muscle groups together like chest and triceps on Monday? Well, I was doing chest on Monday, back on Tuesday, and so on. It was not just dumb, but a total waste of time. Now, everyone's program is going to be different. Obviously, we all lead different lives, but it's worth noting that training each muscle group twice a week has been proven to lead to better muscle growth. If you're limited to 3 workouts a week, I'll recommend doing a full body split. Personally, I have a schedule that lets me hit the gym 6 days a week, so I go for a push-pull split. I'm usually out of school by 2:45 and hit the gym by 3:45. If I were to start over, lose all my muscles, those would be my top priorities: sleep, nutrition, and workout program. Nailing these 3 aspects is key to getting jacked as fast as possible.